Hello everyone, I'm Ethan Cole, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the greatest business rivalries in history. A rivalry that has lasted for more than a century. A rivalry built on engineering, innovation, luxury, performance, and pride. Two German companies, two global icons, one endless battle for automotive supremacy. This is the story of BMW versus Mercedes-Benz. To understand this rivalry, we need to travel back to the late 19th century. At that time, there were no highways. No traffic lights, no dealerships, and certainly no luxury cars. Transportation depended largely on horses. Most people could never imagine a future where machines would replace horse-drawn carriages, but a handful of inventors were working on an idea that would change the world forever. One of those inventors was Carl Benz. Born in Germany in 1844, Carl Benz became fascinated by engineering at a young age. Unlike many people of his era, he believed transportation could be powered by machines rather than animals. For years, he experimented with engines and mechanical systems. Many people thought his ideas were unrealistic, but Carl Benz refused to quit. In 1886, he patented what many historians consider the world's first practical automobile. The vehicle looked nothing like modern cars. It had 3 wheels, a small engine, limited speed, and very little comfort. But it worked. For the first time, a vehicle could move without horses. The invention would change transportation forever. Mercedes-Benz traces its roots directly to this moment. In 1888, she secretly took the vehicle on a long-distance journey. At the time, such a trip seemed almost impossible. The journey proved the automobile could be practical. Newspapers began discussing the invention. Public interest grew. Without Bertha Benz, the automobile industry might have developed much more slowly. Many people assume Mercedes was a founder's name. It wasn't. The name came from Mercedes Jelinek, the daughter of an influential businessman and enthusiast. Vehicles sold under the Mercedes name became highly successful. Eventually, the brand became associated with engineering excellence and prestige. While Mercedes was helping create the industry, another company was emerging. A company that would eventually become its greatest rival. That company was BMW. But BMW did not start as a car manufacturer. Its origins were in aviation. In its early years, BMW focused on aircraft engines. The company developed a reputation for precision engineering. Its engines were known for performance and reliability. This engineering culture would later define BMW automobiles. But then history intervened. After World War I, Germany faced major restrictions. Demand for aircraft engines collapsed. BMW suddenly found itself in a difficult position. The company needed to reinvent itself. Its survival depended on adaptation. BMW began producing motorcycles. Then it slowly entered the automobile market. The transition was risky. Resources were limited. Competition was intense. But the company continued moving forward. As both companies grew, their identities became increasingly different. Mercedes focused on luxury, comfort, prestige, status. BMW focused on performance, handling, driver engagement, engineering precision. These philosophies would define their rivalry for decades. The 20th century brought economic crises, inflation, and uncertainty. Many automobile companies disappeared. Both BMW and Mercedes faced enormous challenges, yet somehow they survived. And survival gave them something valuable: experience. After World War II, Germany began rebuilding. Industries restarted, factories reopened, consumers returned. Demand for automobiles increased. Both companies saw an opportunity. By the 1950s and early 1960s, BMW and Mercedes were no longer simply automobile companies. They were becoming symbols. Symbols of German engineering, symbols of quality, symbols of ambition. And soon they would begin competing directly for customers around the world. Both companies had survived wars, economic collapse, industry disruption, and near disaster. But their greatest battle was only beginning. Because in the decades ahead, BMW and Mercedes would fight for the luxury car crown. A battle involving performance, technology, marketing, motorsports, and billions of dollars. And that's where our story continues. The 1960s marked the beginning of a new chapter. Germany's economy was growing rapidly. Consumers had more money, businesses were expanding, and demand for premium automobiles was rising. For BMW and Mercedes, this wasn't just an opportunity. It was the start of a battle that would last for generations. A battle for the world's most valuable customers. Mercedes-Benz focused on one powerful idea: luxury. Owning a Mercedes wasn't simply about transportation. It was a statement that you had achieved success. Politicians, executives, and business leaders all drove Mercedes. The company became synonymous with prestige. And prestige is a very profitable business. BMW saw the market differently. Rather than focusing purely on luxury, BMW focused on the driving experience. The company believed customers wanted more than comfort. They wanted excitement, control, and performance. BMW vehicles became known for handling and engagement. This philosophy led to one of the most successful slogans in history: the ultimate driving machine. Both companies sold premium cars, but they sold them differently. Mercedes sold status. BMW sold performance. Mercedes asked, "What does success look like?" BMW asked, "How does driving feel?" These messages built loyal fan bases. Mercedes introduced vehicles that would redefine luxury, and none was more important than the S-Class. The S-Class became a showcase for innovation. Technologies like safety systems and advanced electronics appeared here first. While Mercedes focused on luxury leadership, BMW launched a weapon of its own, the BMW 3 Series. The car quickly became one of the most respected sports sedans, representing the perfect driver's car for many. Then another chapter began. Mercedes introduced AMG, transforming luxury cars into high-performance machines. With more horsepower and sharper handling, Mercedes was no longer just about comfort, it was becoming exciting. The M badge quickly became legendary. Drivers around the world dreamed of owning an M3 or M5. Now the rivalry had evolved. It wasn't just BMW versus Mercedes, it was BMW M versus AMG. As decades passed, both brands expanded worldwide. The US and China became enormous opportunities. Success in China increasingly determined global success. Millions entered the middle class and luxury demand exploded. Then the electric revolution appeared. Tesla gained attention, and both brands realized the future would be different. Once again, adaptation became essential. Today, they remain respected worldwide, with Mercedes emphasizing innovation and BMW focusing on engagement. So who won this century-long battle? The answer may surprise you. Both companies won. Their rivalry forced both companies to innovate, and consumers everywhere benefited from that competition. The story of BMW and Mercedes teaches us an important business lesson. Great companies rarely succeed by copying competitors. Mercedes focused on luxury, BMW focused on performance. Both understood their strengths and built their brands around them. If you enjoyed this documentary and want more stories about great companies, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm Ethan Cole. Thank you for watching. And until next time, keep learning, keep building, and keep thinking bigger.